is tough. Done this a few times. This first 4 kilometres is a killer. Tough.
Questi giorni quando vieni il bel sole la 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 la.
Come on, mate, riding well. Come on. What an epic day this was. Velo Velfique looked after the guys like they were tour professionals, riding a stage in La Vuelta. We had bidons, food, warm clothing, all backed up with the support vehicle. And Almeria, wow, she looked after us with the weather. To be able to ride over 2,000 meters at the end of November was just incredible. Where else in Europe can you do that? Okay, boys, day one. 123 kilometers, 3,200 meters of climbing. First job, Cala Alto. 23 kilometers, 5.6 average. Watch out for the wild boar and the deer. See you in a bit. They'll be all right. Nobody listened to me about the wind.
And fields are green. I look around and think about what might have been.
Nobody likes that. Only cyclists. Yeah. Been off already, Mike? Yeah. Go for it, lads. Go on, go for it. Anybody else want water? You all right? You all right for water, Charlie? Not now. Okay, mate.
Probably about 20 minutes.
All right, mate. We're at 1,400 metres, 14 kilometres to go. Nice little section at 4%. Nobody's even sweating yet. No cars. No, 0 cars. Not one. No. 1 hour is to go. That's easy then, isn't it? That's their first sighting of the goal. Get to the observatories, Cala Alto tonight. Here they are.
Let's go.
Is it flattened out, Roy?
Bit of a break, yeah.
Need. I'll see you at the top. Yeah, we'll be there in shortly. Just set up some food and drinks. Little 10-minute stop. And then they've got 17 kilometres downhill on pristine tarmac with probably no traffic. Doesn't get any better. We're at 2,160 metres. The sun's come out for us, which is lovely. Tough climb for the boys. It's nearly 30 in total, but the actual categorised climb's 23. Over 2 hours. So we're going to get some coffee in them, bit of food, and then they've got a lovely descent all the way down.
I just emptied the tank.
I know it kicks up, doesn't it?
Enjoy that, right?
Yeah, to the last couple of K. It's done me that last bit.
How are you, Charlie?
Yeah, a couple good climb. 23k. Yeah, nice. Fun. Good to be at the top.
Is it? Tough that, isn't it? Where's your jacket, Charlie?
Oh, my back. My back could hurt it. Whereas when your back then affects your legs. Just get off and have a stretch. Yeah, it's nice. I've got a cane. Good break from it.
Everybody's got some caffeine in them, warmed up a little bit, got some warm clothes on for this descent. Although it's 30 degrees, it's going to feel really chilly at this speed down here. Here they go. 15 kilometres downhill from here. Got to enjoy it. Got all the warm weather gear on. Come on, boys! Come on, boys! I don't think we'll catch him. We'll give it a go. We are very close to Castro Filabres, where we're going to have some lunch. We've been on a single track, private VIP road with not a car, 19 degrees of sunshine, no wind. This is proper VIP cycling, this is. I can't believe how far they've got. Here they are. Look at that road, mate.
How you doing, mate? Struggling a bit. See what pick up there. Yeah, I'll swap over. Cheers.
You all right?
I need biscuits.
Biscuits?
Yeah, some in the bag.
Yeah, let me get ahead of you. Biscuits. Got more? There's more.
Thank you. We're going to keep going.
Do you want to crack on? Soldiers at the are. I think probably get to the bottom of this 10k and then eat there.
On days like these, I wonder what became of you. Maybe today you're singing songs with someone new. I'd like to think.
So anywhere really in the next, let's say 5k, 6k, if you see a little pull in and play most stuff there. It's up there, sort of 75k. Just wanted to get a few more
Okay.
in our minds.
No worries. I mean, this is pretty just a little rolling till it actually gets to the climb, so it's nice and steady. So you just find a nice pulling in the next 5k.
5k away.
So I thought you might need a bit of sugar. Thanks, buddy. Yeah. You'll take him with you? Sure.
No.
Okay.
Every grand count.
Right, good.
It's on days like these that I remember.
Just pulled over at the bottom of the Velfique climb, as you can see. Beautiful town of Velfique. 13 kilometres up there at 1,800 metres is the summit. Bit of lunch for everyone, bit of energy, keep the sun shining. Let's do it. Now then. That's not like it.
And fields are green. I look
Oh, mate, well done. This is great. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And it's touch that.
Just
Jumping in.
yeah, 2 each.
Car. I'm just going now in the last 2 minutes.
Just traffic, it's just
Oh, mate, what a day. It's amazing.
that across there is an hour of the legs.
Well, that's shot. Yeah. But we're still going, but this is going to really hurt.
Yeah.
As I mean, you could immediately.
I might not
just
add
be like- Yeah, I know what you mean.
I might not.
Mike, you just got to battle through the first 4. You battle through the first 4, and then some of the bends are quite tough, but it eases at the top, mate.
So what's this sign there? Is this what you're doing now? This climb?
Yeah, this is the full climb, all the kilometres, 1 to 13, and then it gives you a gradient percentage, average percent for each kilometre. So you can see first kilometre average is 9%, second kilometre 10%, 10, 11, 11.
Oh, right, yes.
And then from kilometre 5 onwards, it eases off a bit, but all in all, pretty tough climb. You can see the old scrubby picture to the right, gives you a view of all the switchbacks. Very much an Alpe style climb that climbs up, switches back, switch, hairpin bends.
How's it going, Charlie? How's today been?
Easy so far. Just finished this little one off and then we're done.
Fab job today. Stu's done a great job. Yeah, it's awesome. And some nice food. You've got someone here if you have the mechanicals.
Yeah.
So yeah, couldn't fault it. We've had a great night.
So anyway, have you enjoyed that?
It's been a shocker, hasn't it, really? You know, private roads, sun shining, good mates. Terrible. Not doing it again.
What are we doing? Meeting you at the top.
Yeah, like I say, I'll be at this little plateau just on the last bend. You keep going, go to the end, finish it off on your Stravas, and then come back down. Come back down.
Where does it start? The
Here.
sign?
Here.
The British side?
Yeah.
Not the Braille sign.
It's on days like these that I remember singing songs and drinking wine while your eyes played games with mine. On days like these, I wonder what became of you.
It's incredible, isn't it? Oh, mate, just tap it out. You've only got 2 more of these tough ones, and then it'll ease up.
You're singing songs with someone new.
Just dig in for 2 more, mate.
Yeah.
I'd like to think
Stay in that rhythm, mate. Yeah.
walking by
Never give up, mate.
those
Real 5, innit?
trees. Remembering the love we knew on days like these. It's on days like these that I remember singing songs and drinking wine while your eyes played games with mine. On days like these, I wonder what became of you. Maybe today you're singing songs with someone new. Questi giorni quando vieni il bel sole. La 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 la.
Hardest part's done, so they say. First 4 kilometres. The road's eased a little bit now. It's averaging about 6. I'm sure their legs are absolutely smashed to pieces, but they'll appreciate it not being 9. Boys are suffering. I'm not surprised. Done it myself, and it's very tough at that point. 7 to go. Starting to ease up. I'll give them a little bit of rest. I'm sure they'll get to the top and be really chuffed. Another kilometre after this, and they're halfway. What a day. It's the end of November. We're at the top of a mountain. It's still 14 degrees. It's incredible. Come on, boys. How's it feeling now? Yeah. Love the mountains. Yeah, it's a lot better from here, isn't it?
It's on days like these that I remember singing songs and drinking wine while your eyes played games with mine. On days like these, I wonder what became of you. Maybe today you're singing songs with someone new. I'd like to think You're walking by those willow trees, remembering the love we knew on days like these. It's on days like these that I remember singing songs and drinking wine while your eyes played games with mine. On days like these, I wonder what became of you. Maybe today you're singing songs with someone new. Questi giorni quando vieni il bel sole. La 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 la.
So that's it. That's it. Day over, day 2 done. We have had the best 2 days, haven't we?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we've been to Mallorca, out to Ez. Where else have you been?
Lake
Como.
Como. And honestly, that was brilliant.
As good as
Absolutely
it
brilliant.
gets.
As good as it gets. 2 epic climbs yesterday. Brilliant day today. Barely a car on the road. Just amazing. Just amazing.
25 degrees, end of November. I mean, winter training like you've never seen it before. Absolutely fantastic. No wind really today.
No,
Yeah.
either day, really.
Sweeping hairpins up and down the mountains.
Yeah.
Views
Yeah.
all over the valleys. Just
And then
gorgeous stuff.
Brilliant support by Stu. I mean, you can't do that kind of ride without the support. It's
Essential, isn't
remote.
it?
Yeah,
Feed stops, water stops, mechanical stops, helping us all the way up and down the
friendly
mountains.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friendly face,
Fast,
knowledgeable, really knows his stuff, knows the area.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've loved it. We've just been 2 of the best days cycling.
Yeah. Can't recommend it high enough.
Fab.
We recommend it to friends and other cyclists.
Oh, absolutely. I'm coming back.
everyone.
I'm coming back. Coming back.
Booking it in for next year.
November.
Yeah.
November. Last weekend in November. We'll see you there.